Hi students, hi parents. This is Mrs. Murphy here. I'm just doing a quick video to explain the directions a little bit better for the interpreting art activity. But before I get started, I just want you to know this is just an enrichment activity. It's not going to count for a grade. If you're too stressed out by this, if this is causing too many issues, then don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all about trying to use the seesaw and keeping in touch with each other. This is based off an activity that we've been doing in school with the third grade students where everybody works in a small group. They all get a clothespin and I show them a painting and they have to look at the painting and come up with a theme from a list that this painting is about. And then when they have the theme, one person has to go up and pin the clothespin on my list on the board. It's a big poster about what the theme is. So in this activity, it says, visit the link to solve the puzzle of a famous painting. First of all, it's really hard to get the link to look more obvious than it is. It's this, you actually are going to tap this picture to the left. And then when you get there, it's going to be a puzzle to solve. So a lot of people are having a hard time using their phones for this. It's impossible because every time you try to drag the pieces around in this puzzle, it's just like your phone thinks it's trying to scroll. So this is actually not possible to do on a phone. This is really my fault. I should have tested it on my phone before I put it up. But at least now we know that there's really no answer for that as of this moment. The good news is though, is if you scroll down on your phone, it'll show you what the painting is supposed to look like. That's really the idea, is you want to see what the painting looks like so that you can start thinking about those themes that we've been talking about in third grade art class. So take note of the painting. This is Girl with a Pearl Earring by Johannes Vermeer. Okay, I'm going to go back to my seesaw. In your response, you will answer these questions. How many steps did it take you to solve? Well, if you can't solve it, then you don't put how many steps it took. What was the name of the painting and who was the artist? And then add to your response. So what I basically wanted somebody to do was to put an X by the activity, by the theme. So I'll just show you what that means. I'm going to make my activity all the way on the bottom. Okay, click add response. Okay, so when this loads and I get in here, it's really too tiny to see on the phone. There is a zoom button up here and you can zoom in, and then to move around what it is that you want to see, you can kind of drag this little thing up here and this will show you the frame that you're zooming in on. So themes and ideas about artworks. Your students, your children should hopefully be familiar at least a little bit with this list because we've been talking about this for a few weeks. This artwork is about nature and the environment. This artwork is about dreams, fantasies, or imagination. This artwork is about loving and caring relationships. This artwork is about sad, sober, or unpleasant situations. This artwork is about showing people art in a place other than a museum. The artwork is about decoration or ornamentation. So I'm going to go back and think about the painting that I had for the puzzle. It was Girl with the Pearl Earring. Whatever I thought the answer was, whatever I thought this artwork was about, that's where I'm going to make my X. I'm going to say this artwork is about decoration or ornamentation because it's about this girl who's got this pretty pearl earring on. So I'm going to grab my pencil and I'm going to draw my X in the box. Okay. And then over on the other side, artwork title. You can either write it in with your finger if you're really that good. If you're not that great like I am, I'm going to hit the text button. And I'm going to type in girl with pearl earring painted by, so I'm going to hit the text box again and get another painting in here, or a box in here, painted by Vermeer. It's just like Jeopardy answers. You could use the last name if that's easier. And then number of steps to solve. Well, I didn't really solve it, so I'm going to leave that one blank. Okay, I'm going to zoom out and make sure everything looks okay. And when it looks all good, I'm going to hit OK and submit it.